Hey guys, how are you all? So let's start the story. Park Jimin, where are you? Jimin, now see your brother, huh? He's calling me. Take go and listen him. Jimin, I am his secretary, but it's not me. He call me like this, huh? Always work, work and work. Tay, huh? It's okay. Jimin san, Jimin now. I go. If your brother come, he don't leave me. I am going. He said and turned. He shocked. They see and he looking down. He is trying not to laughing. Jimin, sir. Yoongi raised his eyebrow. Yoongi, bring coffee for me. He said and he go. Jimin gulped. He looked at it and he started laughing. Oh my, what is this, Jimin? Jimin, from where he come and when? They don't know. Jimin make a pouch. Jimin make a pouch. He start to make coffee. Jimin, can I add sugar? He don't drink coffee if you add sugar. Jimin, yeah, he don't. Jimin make a pouch. Jimin make a pouch. He make the coffee and go from there. Tae sign to see him. Tae hope so Yoongi Hyung for him. But as he treat Jimin, I don't think Jimin accept ever. He think and go from there. He think and go from there. Jimin knock on the door and then open the door. Yoongi come. He is busy in the file. Jimin places his coffee on the side and he stand on the side. Yoongi, sit here. His voice is extreme level. Jimin sits on the chair. Yoongi, see the file. And then he looked at Jimin. Yoongi, you see the office work? Jimin, Yoongi, Jimin, I mean, yes, I do. You don't have an important meeting. And the other, I said to Mr. Han, he said he will handle everything and he inform you also. Yoongi, He take the sip of the coffee and then look at Jimin. Jimin look into another side. Yoongi, Mr. Park, add coffee, sugar. Jimin, yeah, maybe it's you. Uh, he think Jimin, really, Mr. Min, I'm sorry. I am with Jiang. Yoongi, it's okay, but be careful from next time. Discuss and now go. And now Jimin go. Yoongi see him and sign. Yoongi in mind. I know why you add this, but what you're doing, huh? But remember this, Jimin, so much. So Yoongi is the CEO and Jimin is his secretary. Both work together from 2 years, and now Yoongi brother is going to. He wants someone to handle everything with him. As he can't anyone, Jimin is perfect for this. And moreover, Tay and Jimin have good together, so that's why Yoongi said it's good if Jimin help him in preparations. And now only some days are left is the party, as today is the party, so they all are busy in the preparations. Now Yoongi sent him he go and see Tae wants something or not, and he also get ready. Yoongi Jimin so much. He don't know. He don't know when he don't know when he have feelings for him. How it's happened. It just happened. He know he know this and he don't Jimin as he don't want to him. And here with Jimin, he don't know anything. He is simply doing his work. Sometimes he adds sugar in his coffee and hide his files. Yoongi know this, but he stays silent. When he see Jimin shocked, nervous face, what he do? He is just like this first creator without thinking what's the result. Jimin is just like this. He is a pure. That's why Yoongi so much. Yoongi have only one brother. His parents Jay is getting ready, and Jimin is watching him. As Jimin do his every work, he also gets ready, and now he's helping Jay. Jay, tell me which earring look good, Jimin. This one, he said, and Jay nodded. He also get ready, and then last time see himself in the mirror. Jay, how I am looking. Jimin, perfect and beautiful. Jay smile. Jimin, Jungkook, by watching you. And yeah, one more thing. Jimin and Jungkook is cousins. Jay chuckle. Let's see. Jae Hyung is ready or not? Jimin, don't know. Jae, why you don't know? Jimin, I am his secretary, not his. I know everything. Jae, if you want, you can be. Jimin, no way, huh? He's so and also look like. Jae, hey, my brother is so, huh? See him. Jimin, huh? He looked at him. What he is saying? Jay, I promise he'll make you happy always. Jimin, Jay, what are you saying, huh? Jay, I am saying he speak, but the door knocked, and the maid come, maid sir. Yoongi sir is calling you both downstairs. Jay, they both come downstairs. The hall is looking so pretty as everywhere is the flowers. Jay, wow. Jimin see him and smile. Jimin, you like the arrangements? Jay, it's amazing. Jimin, I am glad, he said, and they come downstairs. Jungkook see Jay and he is shocked. Jimin see and he signed Tae to see Tae chuckle to see Jungkook come in the reality. He see Yoongi stand beside him and JK is here. I am staying but whom you are looking, huh? He said and Yoongi come in the reality. Yoongi, huh? JK, you for my cousin. Yoongi, huh? What? He's my secretary. JK, oh, so Mr. Min start to, huh? He said, and Yoongi looked at Jimin, who is talking with Jay and also guiding the staff to do their work properly. Then he looked into another side. How can he do this? Jimin is his secretary, and moreover, come, Jay come and he stand in front of Jungkook. Jay, hey, JK, how much you are looking beautiful, he said, and Jay giggled. Jungkook smiled. They start to talk with Jimin and with Jimin. Jimin, I want everything perfect. You don't know. If you do a small, he, me, and you all, he said, and the staff started laughing. Jimin see them, he always do this, make other happy. Yoongi is talking with guest, but his eyes is on Jimin. He looks so beautiful and graceful. He never see Jimin in before, like in office also. He is simple. Jimin then look here and there. He is finding someone. Jimin asks on Yoongi and he remember what Jay said. He then look into another side. He go to see the other things. And talking with Jungkook Tae, Yoongi come there. JK sign Tae and he sign him. He know everything. JK, I never think my cute cousin look. Jimin, I tell you I'm born to be. JK, but you are cute. Jimin, and also JK, yeah, sometimes. Jimin, yeah, sometimes. They both laugh and Yoongi don't know why, but he is feeling happy to see Jimin happy. Jay whisper. Jay whisper. कितने गए? हाँ Jay. This is the first step of when you feel happy because you're is happy. He said and he said and he's पता नहीं अचानक क्यों This is the first stand beside Jungkook. He signed. He's trying his best to set it. It's nothing like that. Then Jungkook can take excuse. They go now. Yoongi and Jimin stand here. Jimin don't know what he said. He said and go. And like this the party goes well. Now the only friends are sitting. Finally Jimin is also free. Jimin, now I am not your brother's secretary. Yoongi, Jimin, my working hour is finished. He said proudly. Yoongi, okay, Jimin, tell me, I am kidding. Signed to see him. Yoongi said Jay, he'll come tomorrow to meet him. So he sleep now and wake up in the morning early. Jimin, early. Yoongi, yes, you also come early. Jimin, huh? No, no, Jimin. I mean, sir. Yes, yeah, I come. He said and ran from there. Yoongi, here this thing is. You Park Jimin, don't do this. I don't want. Next day, Jimin is continuously knocking on the door from last 5 minutes. But as he don't open the door, Jimin is not well. Today he opened the door, come in the room. He is shocked. Jimin is shocked. Out from he only. Yoongi, you are here, he said, and Yoongi, now look at me, he said, and Jimin turned. His eyes still closed. Yoongi, open your eyes now. Stop your drama. Jimin opened his eyes and he see him. He then looked into another side. Yoongi, you are here. Jimin, Taeyang, come. Yoongi, Tae is ready. Jimin, he is meeting with them. Yoongi, how can I wake up? Jimin, everything is prepared, sir. It's okay. Same Yoongi, Jimin, yes. Yoongi, thanks for everything. Jimin, yes. He don't know what he said now on these things. He don't know what he said. He don't know what he said 15 minutes ago. But just understand, Yoongi. Nothing, he said. And he goes, Jimin, see him, he feels something. And then he remembered the scene he loved on himself, what he do with himself, and now he also go downstairs. As Jung every time wants him beside him, but both are not understanding their feelings, and if they understand, they don't think about this. Yoongi come home. He's seated. He meets with Jungkook and with other. Then sit on his place. Jimin also come. Hey Jimin. Jimin look at him and he is shocked. What he is doing here? JK sign. Jimin to stay silent. No need to give him response. Jimin look into another side. Yoongi see Jimin and then J. Hey Jimin, speak something. You are shocked to see me here. Jimin, why would I? He said, and still looking down. Yoongi can see Jimin is looking a little bit, and this is what he don't want. Yoongi, Jimin, yes sir. Yoongi, you are not looking. Okay, so of course he noticed Jimin said, it's just I have. Yoongi, go and take rest. I call you if I want something. Jimin, but sir. Yoongi, go. Jimin, take rest. Go into your room. He said, and Jimin nodded. Thank God now he don't have to stay here in front of Jay. JK's sign in real life. They talk and Jay seeing what he's doing here. JK, Jimin is Yoongi Hyung's secretary and make sure stay from him. As Yoongi don't want someone, Jimin. J, hey, Jimin, why? Hey, Jimin. JK, that's not your job to know. He said, and Jay just chuckled. Jimin don't want to take him, but his phone, but his mom don't listen him. They talk and decide the final, then meet with each other. Jimin come downstairs. Yoongi, why you come? Jimin, sir, I am feeling bored, and now I take the I am okay. He said and passed him a smile. Yoongi nodded. See. Yoongi, wow, Park Jimin, you are good. Let's see what happened next. He think and he come. Jimin see him. He almost become. Hey, you forget me. Jimin, yes, I am. Oh, you start to talk, huh? Jimin, stay silent. Jay, don't forget, I still have everything. Jimin, you know what? Now I don't feel from your. Oh, really? Then wait, he said, and he do something on his phone, and then the notification pop on his mobile. Jimin see and she look at him. Jimin come on the Jimin come on the terrace after completing his work. Whole day he didn't speak or eat anything. Yoongi is seeing him, and Jimin asked him for also. He want to go home early, and Yoongi said yes. And he come home. He come on his building terrace and sign. He sit on the chair and his eyes is due to the he is feeling so he don't know what he do. If he do what he is saying, what he do, he is thinking, and in every moment. He never do, but he don't know what to do. No one is here to him. He take, but he really don't want to do this, but he don't have any option. He can't take it anymore. Jimin, I don't do this anymore. I am from I don't want anymore. He said, and he don't know what he is doing. He stand up and look outside from the terrace. He can't even able to. Jimin take his step back and then again he go and stand on, rolling from his eyes. Jimin, mom, dad, I meet you soon, he said, and he chose his eyes. He about to, but Jimin opened his eyes and say, Yoongi, Jimin, why you come here? And Yoongi, what you are going to do? Jimin, why you do this, huh? You me, Yoongi, I myself. Jimin, huh? You are also going to. Jimin, you know, I want to because I'm tired from. He said to Jungi, come here, sit. And who said you? And who said you? Third last scene. This is the third last scene. Okay, so. Okay, so. Uh-huh. Okay. Huh? Jimin, my and I don't go anywhere. He said, and him. He about to when Yoongi again him. Jimin look up. He see his face. Jimin, I always laugh in front of you. And you think I don't have any memories. I have a lot, he said in dramatic way. Jimin, come here, I tell you, and after that you let me, he said, and he held his hand. Yoongi see him. Yoongi see him. They both sit on the ground and about to take the. Jimin give me. Yoongi, no, tell me like this. You are already too much. Jimin make up out. Jimin first time. My parents. I stay with my aunt. She. Huh? Acha? Hmm. And I am the reason of my father. He said innocently, Jimin, I don't want. Hmm. Take my some times ago, and he said he this to everyone. Jimin Yoongi, Jimin Nora, Jimin I am, and I come here. I thought he now don't come, and I meet you. Then I become happy. He said and smiled. Yoongi see him how he becomes happy. Jimin, then I find he's you. He said while pointing toward him and start laughing. Jimin, and you give me a best friend and also but they come again. He said if I don't listen him, he do what he said. He said and again become Yoongi. What he do? Jimin, oh ho. If I don't, but if I go to know, then he don't give me job. He said, and then look at him. Jimin, oops, you are here. I said I don't said anything. I am just kidding. Yoongi, same Yoongi in mind. How? How? He do this, huh? I don't leave him. Yoongi, okay now, come inside, Jimin. No, me don't want to go. He said with the cute pout. Yoongi, Jimin, come inside. We talk later. Yoongi, Jimin don't want to go. Jimin said, it's final, he said. And Yoongi smiled to see how cute he is looking. After a long time, he smiled. Yoongi, you smile also. He's, he becomes so happy and he stand up to run and Yoongi say him, Yoongi, you are so cute, Jimin. Me for forever, he said, and he also stand up. Yoongi, now come in the room. Jimin, me don't want to go. Yoongi, come, he said, and Jimin make up out. Yoongi take him inside the house. So this is the second last scene. Yoongi take him here. Jimin is repeating one thing. We don't want to come here. Yoongi, Jimin. Now silent. He said, and Jimin see him. His eyes turned. Jimin, you also me. I know. He said, and he start. Yoongi, no, I don't. He said, but as he don't listen him, Jimin is Yoongi, hey, listen, he said, and he cupped his face. Jimin looked at him. Yoongi, I don't, you Jiminy. Yoongi, Jimin, you, he said while pointing on himself. Yoongi, yes, Jimin, then he said, and Yoongi is shocked. Yoongi, what? Jimin, yes, you, me. I see in dramas when two-person Yoongi in mind or no, Yoongi, he is not in it, but you are. So please, huh? You don't do this. You don't do this with me, Jimin. Jimin, what you are thinking? He asked cutely. Yoongi, we will later. We will later. Jimin, see the time. Jimin, see the time. You sleep now. Jimin, no. He won't. He said, and he folded his hand. He sit on the bed. Yoongi, Jimin, please. Jimin, no, 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 no. He's saying continuously, and Yoongi signed. Yoongi, fine. He said, and on his forehead. Jimin, no, no, not this. Yoongi, then what, huh? Jimin, me here. He said, and point on his Yoongi. What? He is shocked. Jimin, yes, me here. You don't even know where to. He said, and Yoongi. He see. Yoongi, sleep now. Jimin, no, Yoongi. I said sleep. He almost at him. He just want Jimin sleep now. Jimin see him and his asked and Jimin, you me. He said and he start. Yoongi see him to see him. Yoongi, Jimin. Jimin didn't look at him. Jimin didn't. Don't let me him. Yoongi see him for some minutes and then he signed. He don't see him like this. Yoongi, fine, he said, and Jimin looking at him with his big jaw eyes also nose, his nose is looking so cute. See him. Yoongi see him. See, तो कि जो है और दसन वाला ने वॉइस ओवर के सोया जाइना. Okay, so I don't have any option, so let's repeat that text. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yoongi see him for some months and then he signed. He don't see him like this Yoongi fan. He said and Jimin looked at him with his big jaw eyes. Chicks is and this also is looking so cute. He's looking so cute. Hmm. Yoongi, you fixed my name, Jimin. From the very first day when I meet you, Jimin said, Jimin, promise you don't meet Jimin fail. Jimin, I am Yoongi. I am here. You sleep. He said, and he sits beside him. Jimin closed his eyes. He held Yoongi's hand and he fell in sleep. Yoongi see him and he sighed. He don't know what he said to Jimin in morning. He sit on the couch and see him. So Yoongi come to see Jimin is okay as he took the leave. Yoongi is watching him, how much peacefully he is sleeping. But after that, he also fell asleep. He don't know what happened tomorrow. Next day, Jimin is the one who opened his eyes first. He sees Yoongi is here. He is shocked. Jimin sir. He then places his hand on his Yoongi also wake up. Yoongi also wake up. He sees Jimin. He sleep while sitting here. Yoongi, you wake up. You are okay? Jimin sir, you are here. Yoongin minds. Wow. He don't know anything. Yoongi go out. Jimin see him. He is shocked. He don't know what he is doing here. Yoongi come with the lemon water. Yoongi drink this water. He said, Jimin do. It's really help him, Jimin sir. Yoongi, you was I come here to see you. You okay as you okay as you take the leave. But when I see you are about to, he said, and Jimin is so sure. Okay, so it's so Jim, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what happened with me, Yoongi, but I know. He said, and Jimin look up. Yoongi folded his hand. Yoongi, you tell me everything well. Jimin shocked. Jimin, really? Yoongi, yes. And he looking down. He thought Yoongi sent him. Jim, he don't come. He don't come on the job. Yoongi Jimin, you are working with me from 2 years and you are in the you tell me I help you. Jimin, he said me I don't tell anyone. Yoongi, wow, now you no need to worry, I will handle everything. Jimin, what you do? Yoongi, leave on me. He said and Jimin nodded. Jimin answer. Sorry. Yoongi for what? Jimin, I remember everything what I do yesterday. He said and playing with his fingers. Yoongi, and you may remember this also. He said and Jimin looked at him. Jimin, don't you said this when said this because Yoongi, no, I don't because you are. I truly, Jimin, I don't know from when, but I realize you take your time. Jimin, sir, we don't have a Yoongi. Why Sir, but Yoongi. Then what? But Jimin. He sit in front of him and he hold his hand. Uh, he sit in front of him and he hold his hand. Yoongi, I know everything about you. You are really. I am proud of you. I want to give you. I want to give you happiness. You see so many things, Jimena, but now I promise nothing happens, he said, and Jimin seeing him with Yoongi, he put his head on Yoongi as much you want, Jimin, because after that I don't let you. He said and Jimin for some chance and now he is really feeling better. Jimin looked at him. Jimin looked at him and Yoongi on his forehead. Yoongi, let's start our new journey, Jimin. Jimin nodded. Yoongi, well, you know you are look good in. He said, and Jimin, it's already so. He had his face in blanket and Yoongi chuckled. Yoongi chuckled to see him. Yoongi chuckled to see him. Yoongi and Jimin come. Yoongi, Jimin, CJ. So last scene. Jimin, CJ. Jaehyung, where were you, huh? I wait for you. Young is sorry. It's okay. You okay? Yoongi, I am fine. Yoongi see Jimin looking down. Yoongi meet with everyone. Yoongi see his son Jungkook. JKJ go meet with Yoongi. After all, he is my brother, he said, and as Jimin stands beside him, Yoongi come and he take his phone from his hand and on. Yoongi, oh sorry, he places on the phone. Jimin, not only everyone is shocked. Jay, what you did? His eyes widen. Yoongi, when you one for you, he see his phone and he is on the. Okay, so Yoongi already as he and other. It's not for him. He contact with the J. How can you do this, huh? How can you do this, huh? He said and about to. He said and about to. He is shocked. Yoongi, don't you? He said, and he held his hand. Yoongi, I don't leave you. What you are going to do after? Jay, what I do? He said then. Come, Jimin is so shocked. Jimin, huh? Yoongi, make sure he stay in the for whole life. He said and take him. JK, what is all this, huh? And then Yoongi explained everything. Jungkook shocked, but he didn't want to make the situation more. JK, hey, why don't you tell me, huh? Jimin, why would I tell you? I tell anyone. It just by the second last text. It just by I tell him. He said, and Yoongi raised his eyebrow. Yoongi, what? Jimin, huh? Yoongi, what? Jimin, huh? No, nothing. Yoongi, I tell them what you did. Say, wow, you are behaving like Yoongi because he is really. Okay, so finally the last text. The last but not least. So this is the last text. Are they? But how it's happened, Yoongi? It's Jim. It simply happened, and I accept Yoongi. Really? He said. Then Jimin same. Jimin. Yeah. Yoongi signed to see him. Yoongi. This is secret, guys. Jo, Jiki, okay. So you both also with us, Yoongi. I don't have any problem. Jimin. Huh? What? Yoongi? Yes. Jimin. No. Yoongi. Yes. Jimin. No. They see them. I am happy. Jimin, why did I tell you? He picked the cushions from the couch and on. Same goes to Jimin, Yoongi, and Jungkook stand there watching them. Okay, so I finished here as today's my. Hope so you all like. If you like, then subscribe and tell me in comments. Take care of yourself. Sange, bye bye. जान छोड़ ओ नहीं 30 सेकंड है हाँ 30 सेकंड हो सारा 1 2 3 4 5 4 4 3 3 2 2 1 finish bye bye